Hedwig Herbarium presents Rites of Passage, the Wiccaning for newborns and infants. A Wiccaning is essentially the pagan counterpart to a christening, though it's less about washing away sin and more about presenting the child to the gods and nature for protection. Traditionally for infants and newborns, it asks for the protection of the elements and deities. A key distinction is that it does not commit the child to the path. It recognises them as a child of the earth until they're old enough to choose their own way. Correspondences to help you create your ritual. Deities, the guardians. Celtic, Brigid and Cernunnos. Brigid, the traditional patron of childbirth, the hearth and infants. Cernunnos, for the child to have a strong, wild spirit and a deep connection to the natural world. Norse, Sif and Thor. Sif can be called upon to oversee the growth of the child from a tiny infant into a flourishing adult. Thor provides a shield around the child against negative influences. Greek, Artemis and Apollo. Artemis or Diana as the protector of the young and all wild things. Apollo oversees the growth and education of children, ensuring they grow up bright and healthy. While many simply call upon the Lord and Lady, or the Great Mother and Father, you can certainly be more specific if you have a certain pantheon in mind. Use what suits your needs or preferences. Symbols and tools. The silver branch, a symbol of the other world, often a branch with bells. Water and salt, for purification. A cauldron, representing new life. The protective circle, representing the boundary of the home. Herbs and flora. Rowan, to ward off negative spirits. Lavender, for peace and a gentle spirit. Rosemary, for remembrance and protection. And white rosebuds, for purity and new beginnings. Gemstones. Moonstone for the cycles of growth, rose quartz for unconditional love, amber for protection and ancestors, and bloodstone for health and vitality. Colours: white for purity, silver for the goddess, gold for the god, and pale green for growth. But feel free to choose your own colours, aligning with the spirit of the child, along with your chosen animal totem, whatever feels right. Suggested animal totems: the bear for protection, the deer for gentleness and grace, the swan for purity, and the rabbit for new life, or choose your own to align with your child. Suggested ritual. In the pagan tradition, there is a lovely mix of structure and personal flair. Most people follow a basic ritual flow but write their own invocations or adapt poetry to reflect their family's specific values. Since the Wiccaning is a presentation rather than a baptism, the words usually focus on asking the world to be kind to the child and for the child to be a good steward of the earth. Opening the space, casting a circle or simply lighting a hearth fire or candle to signal that this time is sacred. The seining or purification. The parent or elder lightly sprinkles the baby with water, often from a sacred spring, and passes a protective herb or incense like rowan or sage over them. The presentation. The baby is held up to the four directions, north, east, south and west, to be recognised by the spirits of the land and the elements. The naming and vows. The parents announce the child's name, and the community and/or godparents vow to support and protect the child. The blessing or gift giving. Small tokens like gemstones, flowers, feathers, small statues of the deities, jewellery, etc. are blessed and given to the child. Invocations, poetry and prose. Many practitioners use the charge of the goddess for general blessings, but for a Wiccaning, specific invocations are more common. Here are 3 ways people perform them. The traditional seining style, Celtic inspired. This is rhythmic and protective, often used while the baby is being blessed with water. A bit of the sun to warm you, a bit of the moon to guide you, a bit of the earth to ground you, a bit of the water to wash you. Under the eye of the goddess you are known. Under the protection of the gods you are safe. The Earthchild invocation, which is modern and nature-focused. This is great if you want a more raw, grounded feel for your ritual. Spirit of the wild, we present to you this new life. May their feet walk softly upon the grass, may their ears hear the wisdom of the trees, and may their heart beat in time with the tides. We ask that the land recognises child's name as its own. Poetry and song. It's very common to recite poetry like Yeats or Mary Oliver, or even to sing a lullaby. The intent, or the will, behind the words is considered more powerful than the specific thee and thou of the language. Remember that a Wiccaning can be whatever suits your family and your child. I hope this has been helpful. Blessed be.